is alright. I don't think it's the best deck I've ever built, but it also has some powerful commons and all class cards, so there's a pretty good hand. I'm going to keep the Holy Smite and the Northshire Cleric, and hopefully I can get off to a pretty sweet early start. I could trade this Holy Smite in for a card if I want to. But yeah, I'm hoping not to see a Flame Imp. Oh, actually that would have been fine, because I could have just Holy Smitten and still coined out the Northshire Cleric on turn 1. So we'll see what he's got. If he's got... Ooh, that is probably the best thing that I could have seen. I think that is actually the best card, because I can just attack into it, heal up, and then coin out a Holy Smite. So I still get to kill his creature, and I got to draw a card. Can't really hate on that opening. And if he plays Scarlet Crusader here, then I just think I win. Alright, so he's got Knife Juggler. That's less than ideal. I'm just gonna go with Blood Knight, and that's a little bit awkward actually. He's just gonna get to 2 on me with that Knife Juggler. Maybe I should have Power Word shielded here. Yeah, it probably was the right play. Interesting. Oh, and he's got Shadow Bolt. Okay. So now I can actually, that's actually pretty good for me. Because I can do one of these, and now he can't really 2-for-1 me off that. Lightwell's pretty good to have out with an injured Blade Master. Frostwolf Warlord just does not seem very good in this deck. I knew that it wasn't going to be insane, but I did need 5s when I picked it up, and I had a lot of creatures, so I think it's a reasonable card for this deck, but it's definitely not great. Ooh, Direwolf Alpha. And he got the right hit. Well, I guess he's probably going to have another creature anyway. Well, hopefully... Jeez. This is bad. Well, yeah, one of those 3 was bound to hit. Oh, he's not killing my Blade Master. Interesting. Alright, so what do I do here? Probably going to be involving killing the Direwolf Alpha. Maybe healing? Healing doesn't seem great here. Because I can only do, if I do healing, then the only other play I can really do is Lightwell. I suppose I could attack into it, panda back my Blade Master, and then play my Blade Master as a 4/3. Or I can attack here. That seems pretty good. I lose the Power Word shield, but that doesn't really matter. I'm still leaving him with a lot of power on board, but that was going to be inevitable. The only way that I could have changed that is if I Spellbreakered his Direwolf Alpha. Looks like he's got a couple of damage to that. And fortunately I'm going to be able to play a Sunwalker next turn. Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't really think that that would happen. I don't know why he said well played, but I still don't know why he's saying well played. Alright, I'm going to go with a Sunwalker. I know that he can just ping off the Divine Shield with that, but I don't really have a better play. I think that the last turn I should have just traded my injured Blade Master for his Knife Juggler. Alright, he got it. But he's still going to have to trade a couple of guys for it, so... Jeez, he's got a lot of little guys here. I think he should have played the Fairy Dragon after he kills my guy. Unless he's not going to kill my guy, in which case I would be very happy. Because I can kill that pesky Direwolf Alpha. Be surprised if he doesn't... I guess he doesn't really... He's trying to figure out which he wants to trade, the Direwolf Alpha or the Knife Juggler. And... yeah, he's going to go with the 4/2, which is definitely his least valuable creature. And then that. Alright, that's fine with me. This is obviously not going well, but could be going worse. Actually, not much worse. I'm about to die. Alright, so I think right here I'm going to go with... Northshire Cleric is so bad on this board. to play this guy, but I can't really play it on this board without anything else to play. I guess, I mean, it's going to be a tough one to win, guys. Alright, I'm going to go with... Shoot, I can't do that. Alright, we're going to go with Lightwell and Frostwolf Warlord and hope that he kills the Lightwell. Looks like he's just going to kill me. I mean, he only needs to do 6 extra damage, so he needs to have a Soulfire and a Power Overwhelming, or a Dark Iron Dwarf and a Soulfire or something. And Shadow Bolt. Yeah, this game is very over. Hey, we gained 3. Holy Smite. Alright, so go with that. Spellbreaker here. Heal and play 1-3. But he's got 4, 5, 6, 7 power on board, so he's got to like have any Soulfire or something like that, and I'm dead. And chances are I'm dead next turn anyway. Well, that's enough, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 10. Alright, I'm not gonna say anything because this guy's just kind of being a jerk. I guess his name is Troll, so that's fair. But anyway, that was an annoying loss. I really didn't get started there. My opponent just had a bunch of 2-drops and stuff, and he didn't really play anything bigger than that. But oh, he played the Stormpike Commando as a 5-drop, which is a pretty sweet one, in combination with all your little guys. But yeah, I never really was able to get going there. None of my creatures survived to even attack him at all. I think I did mess up the turn where I panded back my 4-3. I should have killed his Knife Juggler and played Spellbreaker, or maybe a Panda and something. I don't know, but definitely didn't do the right play. So 3 6-drops is not going to be where we want to be. Okay, a couple of 2-drops isn't terrible. Loot Hoarder seems really bad against Jaina, but it's not. You don't end up losing on card advantage, since when it dies, you draw a card, and Jaina has to spend 2 mana to kill it, and you spend 2 mana to play it. So basically, you're just trading 2-drops when you play a Loot Hoarder, which isn't so terrible. You mulligan 3 cards, but then again, I mulligan 4 and my hand's pretty good, or I mulligan all of them and my hand's pretty good. So Northshire Cleric is a great top deck there. Going to give me something to play early on, hopefully put some pressure on him, make sure that he can't play like a 2-drop, or like a 2-1, like he can't play a Loot Hoarder of his own here or something like that. I'm going to just go with a Loot Hoarder, start attacking. If his turn here is just paying, then I can definitely deal with that. I can play out a Panda next turn. He's going to go with an Ancient Watcher. Interesting. Ancient Watcher is just one of those cards that could be really, really powerful if you get the right deck for it. I am going to play this Panda out. I'm going to just replay the Northshire Cleric. Don't get any value out of the Panda, but it is a 3-2 for 2, so I've got myself a decently formidable board here. Got this Soul Priest. I need to make sure not to heal my own guys when I have Soul Priest out, which would be pretty awkward. He's going to coin out probably a Spellbreaker for his Ancient Watcher here. Or Defender of Argus works just as well. And now I am pretty much stuck. So I could just send all my guys at his Ancient Watcher, but I think I'm just going to hold off for 1 turn. I can play this Soul Priest here and deal 2 damage to it with that, so I can save my Northshire Cleric or something. Oh, my Northshire Cleric's probably about to die there. Then again, I might also just ping off that next turn. We'll see. Depends on what he plays here. It would be pretty funny if he had a Spellbreaker now for this, so that I can start attacking, because then it would lose Taunt and +1/+1. It's a really interesting card, and I like that they put something like this in the game. Add some flavor and like an extra element to the game that you wouldn't expect, because a creature that can't attack in a game where the only way creatures do well is by attacking. Just, it seems interesting and intriguing to me. Right, Blood Knight. And Temple Enforcer is my draw for the turn. Alright, so I'm going to go with one of these. And I guess a Blood Knight here. And I actually am going to attack into the Ancient Watcher here. I'm not going to lose the Soul Priest for it, but just being able to get that damage in where she was going to trade for the Leper Gnome is pretty decent for me. Flesh-Eating Ghoul. That's a little bit awkward. Especially if he attacks there and pings. It, in fact, gets very awkward. So hopefully we'll draw something here to deal with that. I mean, I do have a Sunwalker, which I can just drop. And that will be the play. Alright. Yeah, this Ancient Watcher for him is doing work. I really just can't get past it with my 2s and 3s. I guess I could have just thrown my 3 creatures at it that one turn, and one of them replaced itself, so it really would have just been a 2-for-1. So maybe I should have done that. Then I wouldn't have had to worry about this Flesh-Eating Ghoul destroying me. I don't know. If he's got like a Fireball here, he can Fireball this, then ping this, and then trade these two, and then he's left with an Ancient Watcher and I have nothing. And that would be unfortunate. Alright, ping that off. And that's it. That's his turn. That is not good for him. Right, what is the play? Like, I could basically trade my board for his here. I do have the Shattered Sun. So actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Shattered Sun. Hold on. If I Shattered Sun kill that, then this still dies next turn. But that's okay. I don't really care if it dies.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Yeah, we're going to do this. That, trade there, and then kill that guy. Yeah, and if he, I mean, he can ping this off, but at least I managed to deal with his board finally. And I have a pretty decent late game going. I mean, I got a couple of 6/9s that I can just drop, and then if he does play something absurd, then I have a Mind Control. I have another Mind Control somewhere in my deck, so... Oh man, where's my Blood Knight? Okay, so my Soul Priest shenaniganry looks like it has finally come to an end here. But I can go with one of these, attack there, heal back up. He could still attack and ping, but that forces him to use more damage. So yeah, we're okay. Alternatively, no, that was basically my only play there, I think. But yeah, too bad that Blood Knight's gone. It's so hard to like save Blood Knight. Sure, you got a Flame Strike. And trade. That's fine with me. Alright. So, a couple plays here. I think what I'm going to end up doing, yeah, is going with Lightwell into Temple Enforcer into Northshire Cleric. Got a couple of giant creatures here. It's going to be really hard for him to deal with that Lightwell and ever like gain traction and start dealing damage to me. Best case scenario, my opponent plays like a Ysera here or something like that, and I just Mind Control it. Alright, well, that's a pretty good thing to Mind Control as well. I'm not sure if I want to, especially considering I can just attack into it and then heal back up. And there's a Cult Master. Let's see what we draw here. Earthen Ring Farseer. So we don't have a good way of killing the Cult Master. Yeah, I think we just go for it. Yeah, we can afford to do that. Next turn I can heal it twice, but he might have something. I don't know. Maybe that was a bad Mind Control. I just didn't have a great way of dealing with his board without losing a lot of card advantage. Acolyte of Pain, sure. River Crocolisk. And Defender of Argus. Okay, that's not a terrible turn for him, but it's not incredible either. Gonna draw a card at my upkeep, then draw a card for turn. Okay, so I think my first order of business is going to be taking care of this guy, and then going with Earthen Ring Farseer there. And perfect, I drew Dark Iron Dwarf. And then we still have enough mana to go ahead and heal this, and I can go with one of these. Alright. Yeah. I mean, I just started getting so much card advantage, have a giant board that is, even for a mage, is really hard to deal with because I have a lot of things over 4 health, so my opponent decided that it was better to throw in the towel than continue to fight that one. And I can't blame him, especially when it gets to that point where you have so many cards in hand and you have so much advantage and stuff like that, then all your decisions take a lot longer, and then your opponent's just sitting there waiting while you're dirtling around. And sure, it's easy to play to your 2% chance to win the game when your opponent's playing really quickly, but when they're sitting around trying to figure out the best play, then you get really tempted to just give in, like in one of those kind of positions. But anyway, none of these cards are good for an opening hand. They're all my priest cards, but that's alright. So I'm a little bit worried because my opponent might have really good priest cards and I don't. Oh god, this opening hand. So priest is one of those heroes. Oh, that's a great draw for me. Is one of the heroes that you just cannot gain any advantage by using your ability without any creatures. I mean, gaining your health back is awful, but I mean, there's some like paladin and shaman. You just start pounding out 1/1s and stuff like that, and you're gonna be okay. Like, you can actually win that game. Well, that's a pretty good draw here, I think. No, it's not. I'm just gonna play this. I'm trading my 2-drops. I don't care. His 2-drops worse than mine, but seriously, like, we're just trading 2-drops. It doesn't matter. See, he's got a Shadow Word Paint anyway. It's pretty good for him. He gets to continue the beatdowns, or commence the beatdowns, I should say. Gonna go with a Lightwell here, but not really sure how long that's gonna stay. Hopefully it'll eat a removal spell. That way I can play the Panda this turn.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
That's not quite a removal spell. Alright, so let's draw like a Chillwind Yeti or something here. Shattered Sun Cleric. Interesting. I don't really want to play the Panda. Alright, let's go with one of these, and then maybe maybe that'll get him to attack into it to buy me some more time so I can play Tiger and then trade, and we'll be okay. Yeah, it looks like he is going to just attack his guys into mine now that it became a threat. And that's okay. It saved me some damage. That's really bad for me. Really bad for me. Alright, I could play a Cult Master, but it's a lot better. Actually, I think it's equally good to play the Brewmaster here. I guess I'd rather kill... I guess I could draw Northshire Cleric to trade for that. Okay, so Panda is basically equally as good as Tiger here. I'm gonna go with Tiger anyway, because it'll save me on some mana. So like, if next turn I want to trade guys and then still heal or something, like, I don't know. There's a possibility. All right, so let's draw Blood Knight here, or Soul Priest. Soul Priest would be a very good draw right here. Never mind. Oh wait, yeah, still Soul Priest would be a great draw. Soul Priest. Damn. All right. Yeah, I'll go with one of these. Blood Knight would have been the perfect draw, though. Steal that guy's Divine Shield, still be able to heal up my Tiger afterwards. That would have been awesome. Well, not that good, I guess, because the Tiger would still just die to that guy. Oh, sweet. So the Tiger did end up just trading 2 for 1 here. That is absolutely nothing. Okay, so looks like Power Word Shield makes us a 6/8. Yeah, okay, so then it doesn't even die. Northshire Cleric. Sweet. Okay, so I think I know my... Do I have enough mana? I don't have enough mana to do that play. I was going to play the... Alright, we'll just Holy Fire this then. Wow, really? Me having a 6-2 out? Man, I mean, I understand why the other guy conceded, but we were basically even this game. I was a little ahead since I had a 6-2 out, but maybe he had to go or something. Like, I don't know. That was weird. But we're going to keep rolling along as my opponents are conceding right in front of my eyes. I don't know why, but anyway, yeah, this is fine. 4-1, it's pretty good. Hopefully, we can keep rolling. I don't think this is a 12-win deck, but if I could get to 7, I'd be pretty happy. I mean, it's got a lot of really good cards in it. They're just not really priest cards. All right, Powered Shields, pretty good. I think I'm actually gonna keep all of these. I like Chillwind Yeti. It's a really good card against Mage, and I don't need to coin out my 2-drop. Then again, I sort of want to play 2-drop and coin Powered Shield on turn 2. Oh god, that's bad for me. The fact that my opponent's getting off to such an early start, and I kept a pretty slow hand, is really bad. So yeah, looks like I'm going to turn 2, that plus that. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. He's got a 2-3 for me. That's fine. Could have also just coin out a Raging Worgen. Might be better. It's more threatening at least. Well, alright, so if I play this guy as a 2-3, then he just trades both of his guys, and they don't even lose any power. Yeah, alright. We just got to do this so that we can actually trade a creature. Alternatively, I could have just played the Loot Hoarder. He would have either just eaten it and pung. Well played, really? I mean, you just attack and ping. But if he doesn't kill my guy here, then it is well played. There you go. You figured it out. Nice work, bud. But yeah, if I could have given that a Power Word Shield, that might have been better. Stopped him from doing anything last turn, which is nice. But yeah, we're going to go with this play now. And it's pretty bad if he's got like a Mirror Image or something. But even so, I mean, both of these cards, the Power Word Shield and the 2-1 are cantrips. They draw cards, so not really losing too much advantage there. Storm Knight, sure. Okay. Tiger. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to keep playing big things, and eventually he's going to have to play bigger things or not be able to contend. I mean, I can play Tiger into Sunwalker here. And there's Mirror Image, so he can ignore my guys now, but I'm probably going to actually Holy Smite that next turn. Yeah, that's sort of what it looks like. I'm not really sure why he played the Defender of Argus here, because now I can actually attack his creatures, but I'll take it. So we're going to Holy Smite that, charge into that, and drop a Light Spawn on him. So that was just a really good turn for me. Thank you. I'm not really sure why he just went Defender of Argus, ignore my creature. Like, if anything, I would have traded... Yeah, I think he probably should have just traded both of his guys for mine. Alright, so he's got an Archmage, which is a little bit annoying here, but it's alright. Alright, so we're just gonna Holy Smite that. Drop a Frostwolf Warlord. Do I want to make this a 2-2 or leave it as a 5-5? Probably leave it as a 5-5 and trade off the 4-2. Maybe should have gone the other way, because I could have kept the 4-2 around, so if he doesn't have Flame Strike here, then it would have been good for me. But we'll see. He does have Flame Strike. Okay, so this goes to a 6-1, and he can just nom it, and I'm out of Holy Smites, which kind of sucks. Maybe I shouldn't have Holy Smitten last turn? I don't know. Alright, so hopefully we draw Soul Priest here. No. That's okay. Just play Sunwalker. It's not great here. He's got to have something if he wants to ping it, or if he wants to kill it. which is good for me. And the more turns, the closer I get to mind control, the happier I'll be. So he's got like a or a fireball. No, he doesn't. That's not a great play here. Alright, so next turn I can... Yeah, it looks like I can just go Shattered Sun. Oh, wow, he's got a lot of stuff. He's not going to attack here. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is Shattered Sun this, make it a little bit bigger. It takes it to 4 health. That's okay. Get a Raging Worgen out, so no matter what survives, he'll be able to clean up, hopefully. And looks like we're a little bit ahead on cards here. I mean, we both have 3 creatures on board, but his are 3, 1, 2, and a 3, and mine are... Well, that'll help out. And I'm still 1 turn away from being able to steal that, so that's really bad for me. Especially since he can eat up my Worgen here. Oh, this is bad. That was possibly the best Stormwind I've seen in a long time. And he's still going to be able to hit me for 5, 7, 13, probably kill me. Oh, no, it's so close to being good. Alright, so I'm going to Holy Fire that and gain some life. Because God knows I'm going to need it. This Stormwind, so clutch here for him. If he didn't have that thing, I don't think that there was any... Well, not that there's no way, but that was definitely the best card for him to have there. Maybe Flame Strike would have been really good too. But the fact that it also allows him to get so much more damage through is really strong. Yeah, I mean, this is where it really comes in, that it hurts that they nerfed Mind Control, but, I mean, it does make sense and I understand it. So, obviously going to do that. I take 10 power off of his board, but... Oh, I thought it was a game over well played, but it seems like it was a nice well played. Just gonna freeze that. Okay. It's probably gonna be enough to kill me here. I don't have any Holy Novas in this deck. I used my only Holy Fire. Yeah. Alright, well played. Yeah, it was just a really timely Stormwind. I don't think I've ever seen that card be that powerful, but just completely changed, altered the board in a way where he was then able to just completely stomp and like go from being even to winning, and that's why this game is such. It's so advantaged to be attacking your opponent's creatures as opposed to the opposite. So I was behind and I played a few creatures that helped me get to an even position, but then he had a Stormwind for me. But either way, well played for my opponent. But now we're down to 4-2, which is much scarier than 4-1. Brink of elimination as opposed to, we got plenty of things. But yeah, we're gonna hopefully beat this Uther. I did have a pretty terrible starting hand now that I remember. I think it was pretty similar to this. I don't think I had Frostwolf Warlord, but other than that, it was pretty similar. Hopefully we'll get some 2-drops here. Alright, 1-drop, 3-drop is not quite as good as a 2-drop, but if he does play, it means that he can't like coin out a 1-1, which is pretty good. I mean, Northshire Cleric is obviously insane against Uther's ability, Reinforce, just because you can nom the little guys and then heal up, draw some cards that way. Alright, so he's got like a 3-2 or something like that here. Yeah, well, hopefully he deals some damage to my guy. So at least I can get my card's worth of value off of Shattered Sun. But his Mad Bomber is going to be able to trade with my Raging Worgen, which is not great for me. And he can also reinforce. Alright, let's see what we got here. Mind Control. Okay, so we're just going to play Raging Worgen. I still have an Ancient Brewmaster for next turn, but that could be very bad against a Hammer of Wrath plus a token attack. Or not a Consecration, a True Silver Champion. Ooh, that's really bad for me. One of the best abusive sergeants I've seen. And he can definitely at least add... Oh, Young Dragonhawk. Maybe he drafted the Young Dragonhawk deck, I don't know. Who am I to judge? So drawing the second Mind Control means that I basically just drew 2 dead cards in a row. I mean, I wouldn't want to play 3 of them in my deck, but yeah, wow, okay. This game's over. Unless he doesn't kill this thing. But even so, man, the Young Dragonhawk deck. That was a very, very smart play on his part to go for this guy. I need to draw Spellbreaker here, otherwise I'm pretty dead. Alright, we're gonna go with a Tiger, which I can at least trade for that next turn, but I'll be down to 6, and I'm not even, like, up on cards. I guess I'll have a Tiger and a Temple Enforcer out, but you should be able to just kill me next turn. 6. Jeez. Alright. That was pretty brutal. It looks like I'm going to follow my pattern with Priest, which is either I get an absurd Priest deck and I just straight up win, and when I say straight up win, I actually mean it. If I do that, then I can't play the Temple Enforcer. Wait, I can't even trade there anymore. Well, let's Power Word Shield here. Draw a card. Soul Priest. Oh, so close to being good. But no, alas. Well played. Can't beat that. Young Dragonhawk. Protecting your Young Dragonhawk plus playing a Blessing of Kings is just something that most decks won't be able to beat. So yeah, it's continuing my trend with Priest, which is either get 12 wins or 9 wins when that was the highest, or get 4 or less. Those are the only things. I've never gotten 5, 6, 7, or 8, or 10 or 11 with Priest, which is pretty funny. But yeah, that really sucks. I thought this deck was a little better than 4-3. But I mean, that Paladin game was impossible for me to win. It was impossible for most decks to ever beat that in the arena. I would have had to have... I mean, I could have had the Holy Smite or the Soul Priest like a turn earlier, I guess. Like my 10th Eagle Horn Bow. I have 2 regular Eagle Horn Bows, none of which I bought. And I just disenchanted my 3rd Golden Eagle Horn Bow. But yeah, I actually have all these cards already. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this draft. It was a pretty short one, I know. But, you know, it happens every once in a while. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.